Welcome everybody, RedArrow23 here, time for another Angry G Vibe highlights. Today we got it highlights episode number 37. Let's boom this beach! So a lot has happened this week, or since the last highlight video. I've been a bit busy so it hasn't been a week. But yeah, let's get into the hits first of all and then we'll have a bit of a talk afterwards. So first up we got Banjo, using her Asian account on Boomtown. She's already had the left shield's cleared out for her, the right shields and the rear rocket launchers. So what she needs to do is get up there, throw a few shocks and see what happens. So there we go, we got a nice little walk up the right hand side. Can't afford to drift too much and hit some mines. She's doing well. Can't obviously peek around all of these machine guns either. So it's nice. Lets the hero, Zukas catch up to the hero and then we move on over. Loses the delay, but it's okay. We don't mind. Flare onto the core. One shock for the shock launchers. Critters and shocking the mortars. Doesn't look too bad. Recritter maybe? That's probably a bit late now. Oh no! Oh no! Oh damn, look how close it is. So she shocks the other shock launcher. First one's out of range now because all those Zukas on the right hand side are all dead. And it's gonna go down. Yes, boom! Just as all the mortars start laying into the Zukas. So nice work, Banjo. Way to make us sweat for that one. With the medkit on the core. Like it ain't no thing. Confidence all the way. Nice work, Banjo. I like it. Next up, we've got Angry J. So let's check him out. Where is he at? Jay's been with us for a little while now. Loving the vibe, as we all do. So let's check it out. So he's going for his fresh map, so we're looking for the left shields on Outworks, and that smoke is just out of range, so he loses a bunch of Zukas, which is really unfortunate. Loses the delay on the other ones with a little bit of a gap. That's ballsy, and then he's just using the dead zone of all these rockets to sneak on in and take them out. It's only in range of this boom cannon, which is going to make these a little bit harder than usual, to speed it up, because as you can see the boom cannon is just picking them off one by one and that's pulling away the firepower. Wouldn't be as big of an issue if we had 3 full boats, but unfortunately lost a few. So there we go, and then he tries to make it work by biting out the rocket launcher, because he is planning on going up for the top shield gens, or the left shield gens I should say. Doesn't quite get it down, but he decides to drop the Zukas and then Bart. So he loses another few. Really unfortunate. And now he's down to very minimal Zukas. So he's going to try and get up there and still do some work. Gets the smokes out perfect. Doesn't lose the delay by the look of it. No, doesn't lose the delay. Hits that perfect shock. It's beautiful. And but we're just out of firepower and out of GBE because we had to bar out that rocket launcher. So that's going to be a little bit of a wrap. A little bit late on that last shock, but it doesn't really matter because the shields weren't going to go down. So hard work, Jay. Nice to see that you're first featuring in the highlights as a breezy. It always makes my day. And then we'll just follow it up by this guy. Apparently he did it right. Snarky told me I could put this one in. I don't usually like putting my own hits in, but that's okay. So let's check it out. Only using 4 boats because Jay's done most of the work for me, which is perfect. And making sure we get out of the way before we start taking out those fuel cell, those power cells. Don't want to use them up before. And then look, coming out of the smoke, shocking. Pretty confident that we've got enough time to get all these shield generators down with a few shocks. So it gets 2 shocks off, 1 more, and we did use the delay on that one. but we didn't get popped, so that worked out quite well for us. And then we're just going to let them die. And then we are, so you see here, we cleared the mines, and then we did 2 arts so that all of the rocket launchers are tagged. We're not going to waste any time on boom cannons, sniper towers and that and such, but the rear ones are more tagged for the universal remote, which is about to happen. So we did peek out of the 4 smoke landing, or 5 smoke landing, so that's okay. And then we got the med kit just straddling in the middle of the barbed wire, using the shock launch critters to make sure the shock launchers target the UR. Happy to take the fire from the shock blaster. We got the 2 URs off, and because I didn't zoom out my screen enough, I managed to miss the outside 2 rocket launchers because I thought it was just a 4-pack because I was so concentrated on this 4-pack. Used a little bit of BART, but then decided to clear some mines for the next player, and then that worked out quite well. I only left 10k on the rocket launcher. Snarky managed to use 1 barrage to take that out, and then she did the top shields like a pro. After we had already had 1 breezy on the top shields. So next up we got BigW. He loves, he really wanted me to show you this hit. He was pretty proud of it. Or like the opposite, I mean, I'm not sure. So let's check it out. See how he went. Using the reflare for Sparky, make sure that UR is going to work on the rocket launcher. And there we go, pops it off, single UR, and then just let Sparky perish with just the mortar in range. And then he gets the Zookas out, and this is where it gets interesting, because he needs this flare onto the shield generator, otherwise the Zookas are just going to target the flamethrower, and then flares all over the place. Manages to get the shocks off and re-flare onto the shield, but it is too late. Lost too many Zookas, which is really unfortunate. He's obviously planned for a specific, he's planned out his GBE, so I think he's going to stick to the plan and try for the right shields, and someone else can think about the front shield in a later hit. And he's just probably calculating right now whether or not he still has the GBE to do what he wanted to do with the extra 2 flares, because it was like 1 right, 1 left, and then back onto the shield, so extra 3 flares actually. So he gets the smoke out on the right hand side. Beautiful 1 smoke landing. I like it. Probably could have flagged a little higher, but if you want to do it this way, that's fine. And then little late on that second smoke, and he ruins his life. Roasted Zookas for sale. Oh, that is rough. With those, I think 4 Zookas, there's not much you can do. So you may as well just let them go and throw a bit of BART somewhere, and he chose the top shield. These were pretty beefy shields. He maybe could have, it wouldn't have looked so bad on a lower health map, but got unfortunate with the flare breezy there. I'm not sure if he blamed his device or what, but there you go, nice breezy. So here we go, next one is Milk. We got Milk hitting Rogue. Here we go, let's check him out. We've actually been struggling with this path quite a lot as a team. I think we need to sort of focus on it a little bit more, get a few more experts. He's just clearing some mines around the core, and then needs to get on up there. So using a flare landing, and we're using this straight up the right hand side of the core path. You'll be able to see it in the playbook. And the placing of this next flare is critical. And boom, and he sticks it. That's perfect. Right in that spot is perfect. Little random extra flare on the side. 2 extra smokes on the side. Maybe that one was needed, but this one over by the boom cannon was probably not. But that's okay. Heading on up, he's got brick and all of his Zookas, so it's a good start. Flares up to 12 o'clock. Uses the extra smoke, and then goes for, what was it, 2 shocks. Nice. I hate that damage amplifier. It really masks what you've been shocking, what shocks you worked on. And there you go. He managed to shock the machine guns, and I think he was planning on being under the dead zone of the rocket launcher a lot earlier than that, and all of his Zukas wiped out. Such a shame, hard luck milk. But other than that, demoed the path awesomely. So there you go. Rocket launcher's nearly down, so just a quick clear and finish for that one. And it went down in 1, oh no, 2, 3 more. So we probably had a breezy on the path, but that's okay. The final hit I want to show you guys is by Chron. He hit Torrent. Let's have a look. Chron Swanson in the house. Let's check him out on G Vibe. Forlorn Hope hitting Torrent. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boats. He's hitting up the left shields by the look of it. We've had a little bit of Bart, but that's about it. Oh, actually, someone might have actually gone for it. And breezied. We'll have to have a look after this hit. So he gathers under the smoke. No rocket launchers in range at the moment, so that's working out fine. Hasn't lost the delay so far. I like it. And he can get away with the one smoke, I think. We just peeked out the back just before this next smoke's expiring, but that's okay. He's already got his critters on the way. He's flared onto the furthest shield generator, so he doesn't waste time between shields now walking. He's already got this shock bomb on its way out. I like it. So let's see what happens. Boom, boom, boom. Shocks the shock blaster with some mortars. The critters distracting the rest of the mortars. The machine guns are all shocked. These launchers and these launchers, even with losing the delay. Very nice. Mortar did pop off like a small section, but he's got that reflare and the shield generator goes down. Nice. So remember, there was only 6 boats. Let's see what he's going to do with the rest. So it looks like he's going to do some farming with 1 boat of Zukas. So he's got 1 boat left, and he hasn't used his hero yet. So let's see. I love this trick. I love it. Boom. Yoink. So the grappler came in range before... Why can't I click on the grappler? That's annoying. Well, the grappler came in range before the boom cannon. You can sort of see the grappler range is about the same as rocket launcher. It is the same. And you can take a little bit of rocket launcher damage, but you obviously can't take a hit from the boom cannon without dying. But we've got in there with Sparky, and now we can activate UR, and it hit the sniper tower first because it's the most damage. Reflared onto the machine gun, and he's tagged the mortar, and he's using critters to distract enough fire so that he can get a triple hack off. And there we go. Plenty of damage around on Torrent today. That sniper tower is going to go down super quick because it was already damaged, and then he's just going to be spraying GBE all over the place, helping that core rusher get it down nice and quick. And then I think he's just going to suicide his boat of Zukas so that he is not looking like a gold hoarder. I hate it when people try and save gold. So nice work, Chron. Great hit. Set up beautifully for the rush. Did it go down in the next hit? Oh, unfortunately not. It was a... Where'd it go? Torrent. So it was like over... It could have been... Let's have a look. Let's have a look. First core rush was Milk, and he almost got it down pretty close. And there was... But that's okay. There was 1.6 mil. Maybe should have got it down in 1. But that's okay, we don't mind. So, let's have a look at the team. Those were the hits for this highlight video. I quickly wanted to go over a few things. Rest in eternal peace, brother. Yes, we did have one of our family members unfortunately passed away, Rocket. So, shout out to Rocket and rest in eternal peace, my brother. Our stats. Moving Day, Mac kind of led the charge, and we managed to hit #1 in the world. So we did a great job there. We have had a few players retire because of that. It was a great goal that we've had for a long time to hit #1. So we've had a few changes in the team as of late. So So Moving Day has stepped down as leader, and he has nominated myself as leader. So you can see there, Red Arrow is now the leader. So I mean that's pretty cool. And we've had Doggo's now co-leader. Angry Jay has earned his way to officer. Gape is a new player who's joined us recently. Beach Leech just joined us the other day. Who else we got in here? Snarky has become a co-leader. She's been helping us out for a while now. And got Lou's got his other account in there. BVD, Flight's in here. Wiz is in here now after decepting us as Will. And J-Train's helping us out just while we transition, because we had a few players down, but we're doing well. Got a few new players in. Recruiting's not a problem in the family. It's working really well. And hitting number 1 was just awesome. Made a really good push, had a really good run. And yeah, there you go. So that'll do it for the G-Vibe highlights this week. Be sure to comment down below which attack was your favorite and why. And I'll see you next time. We're booming some beaches. Give us a thumbs up and like the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe for more Boom Beach. Yeah.